Saying, man, ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss, and it is. It is. The more the more you know, the more you understand things. A lot of things in life lose a lot of color. You know, a lot of things in life lose a lot of color. You start to peer behind the curtain with a lot of things, and it can cause you to become depressed. Become kind of saddened by the truth. You know, I grew up thinking that I was going to be married by like 25, 26 or something like that. Probably have a kid by now. Just I was young. I didn't really understand the dynamics of that kind of thing, as far as a companion and picking a companion and making sure you pick the right companion and making sure your finances are, in line. I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about, hey man, my parents had me when they was 24, 25 years old, and they was able to take care of me and my brother, you know what I'm saying? So I should be able to go down that same route one day and be able to have a family of my own and do what my parents did and be decent, you know? But thinking like that, it's not realistic, especially nowadays. Falling in love with somebody is almost, I'm gonna say is very close to impossible, especially if you know the truth about, you know, women and for women, men, because I know it goes both ways. I'm not gonna sit up here and say it's just women. Men we do a lot of scandalous shit too. You know what I'm saying? We do. We do. But it hurts a lot more when a woman does it. And that's the double standard. It hurts a lot more when a woman does it. And a lot of men out here just floating around, man. A lot of men out here just are sexless. They're sexually frustrated. They're confused. They're angry. They're bitter, jealous. A lot of men out here really got sold that dream early on that they was going to be well off in life, you know, have a family by now, the white picket fence image. And a lot of us ain't living like that. A lot of us are, working, paying bills, going home, sleeping, repeating. A lot of us don't have a lot of time to get out here in the world and mingle and meet people and do normal human things, things that we're supposed to be doing biologically. The whole point of being on earth is to reproduce. And, like I say, with love, it's a lot easier to believe in that idea, that concept of love when it comes to a woman when you're younger, when you haven't experienced a lot of life, And this is geared towards women because I'm a man and I can only see it from my lens. And what I have gone through and what I've experienced is loving a woman is almost impossible to do at a deep level. You can be lustful towards a woman. You could want a woman sexually. You could want to be with the woman because she looks attractive. She has a big ass. She got nice titties. You think you love her, but you love how she looks. You love the pleasure she gives you. You love the experience of being around her. But a lot of us, if you do know, if you're game, that you fall off your square. You don't look as attractive no more. You lose your income. You're not able to pamper her like how you was at first when you first met her. You're just not elevating. You're not growing. They love saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing those things, bro. She will leave. And she will monkey branch to the next nigga that she says she sees or deems as better than you. And she won't look back. And you'll be sitting there thinking she loved you. And she may have loved how she felt in the moment when she was with you. But that unconditional love, that fairy tale love, that love you think is going to last forever, that soulmate love, that shit is a fantasy. That shit is a fantasy, bro. That's not real. Maybe at one point in time it was back in the day, but current day, that's not real. You're not gonna find that. If anything, you're gonna find somebody that you're gonna sexually find attractive, that's gonna sexually, give you pleasure, and you may give her the same, vice versa, and that relationship is based upon pleasure and how you guys look, and maybe you guys want to make some cute babies. It's a biological reason of why y'all are together. But that foundational, unconditional, love you to the day we die kind of love, that don't exist no more, man. And if you out here looking for that, you gonna continuously keep looking because you're not gonna find it. And I hate to say that because it saddens me to say that. I wish there was an unconditional love aspect to relationships. It kind of just makes you not even look forward to meeting somebody new. Because again, it's going to start off like it always start as. It's going to be an instant thing of attraction. It's going to be then y'all get to the next level, having sex. The sex is good. Y'all make each other laugh. Y'all enjoy each other's company. Everything's good when y'all first start. Everything is fresh. Everything's new. And then as time progresses, you get used to somebody. You get used to seeing their face. You get used to hearing their voice. You get used to just their routine of how they live their day-to-day life. And again, it becomes boring, especially to a woman. Especially when there's not a lot of turmoil mixed in there, a lot of ups and downs mixed in there. It gets boring, and you may as a man be content. You may be, I'm happy. Everything seems cool to me. But to her, she's just bored. The whole excitement's died down. That spark is burnt out, and she's looking on to the next excitement, the next spark. And a lot of dudes don't understand that though. They think it's always going to be how it was at the start. That's not how it works. You got to continuously keep her interested. You got to continuously keep her on her toes. You got to continuously keep her invested in wanting to figure you out. The day she figures you out is the day she leaves. The day she understands your routine to a T, she's going to get bored, right? So unconditional love from a woman is just fantasy. And it saddens you because it takes the veil off of your eyes and exposes you to the dark truth. And there's days where I wish I could just be naive to all of this shit, because the more information I learn, the more I become darker on the inside. Um, and I'm being honest, it does damper your mood and your spirit when you know the truth about things, because the truth isn't pretty. It's ugly. The truth is very ugly. And a lot of us are facing that now in the world we living in. And it's just hard, man. It's a hard truth, man. It's one of those things, being naive is bliss, man. You know, um, true love, unconditional love from a woman, um, it's just not gonna happen. And I know a woman can probably say the same from a man, but men as men, we know. We may have holes on the side. We may have, our, our, ways of dealing with women. But we know when we find that one we really love and care about, we really love and woman, we love that woman. We really do right by that woman. We may be struggling at first to stop being promiscuous and dealing with other chicks, but once we really feel like we are in love with a woman, women understand we are loyal to the bone for you. It's only when y'all start acting funny and start moving kind of sideways where that's when you start triggering a man's insecurity. And he starts to feel like maybe he's doing too much for you. He needs to go back to how he used to be. A man will be loyal to you to the day you go. I'm trying to tell y'all, women need to understand that a man can be very loyal to a woman, but a woman cannot be very loyal to a man. That is the cold truth. A woman will end up leaving a man for the most dumbest reasons that it's like, if you loved him, you could work out, but it's not about working shit out. It's about monkey branching to the next best thing, especially if she's in her youth. She's attractive. She got a fat ass, titties, the whole shebang. She knows she's attractive. She knows she can get the best option. She ain't gonna stick around to no nigga that she look at as a bum in her eyes. In reality, you're not a bum. You're just a nigga maybe going through hard times. But women, a lot of time, especially in the generation, they're not gonna stick around for that shit. They don't want to go through that shit. They want to be at the top with the man that's at the top. So Just understand, like, love, finding love, genuine unconditional love. Shit, good luck, man. It's nasty out here. You better off being a degenerate, just having relationships, and I mean, just not taking relationships as serious, but you just having little situationships. That's what I meant, And if you okay with that, man, shit, what I'm saying don't really apply to you. You understand the game, you understand the truth. But a lot of men, they want to hold on to that hope of love and that unconditional love, and no matter what I go through, up and down, she gonna be there. You got maybe about 5% of women in the world that would probably stick with you through those kind of times, those hard times, those up and down kind of times, because they actually genuinely, unconditionally love you. But I'm the majority. Shit, you go through hard times, nigga. She gonna be gone with the wind. I'm telling you, it's cold out here, though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But on that note, man, I'm gone, man. Peace.